Hi, welcome to SDMIC Classes. Please realize nothing is impossible for a brave and hardworking person with a willing mind. Now, we are continuing with the chapter 1 Introduction to Bookkeeping and Accountancy, part 5 video. This is part 5 video. Hope you must have watched the previous 4 videos. I believe you all must have understood. Now I request you to pay attention. Let us start. In the previous class we explained some terms. Let us recapitulate that. What we learned in the previous 4th class. We learned capital, drawings, debtors, creditors, bad debts, capital expenditure, revenue expenditure, deferred revenue expenditure, trade discount, cash discount, solvent, insolvent, accounting year, trading concern, not for profit concern, goodwill, profit, loss, income, and revenue. So these points we already learned and I explained very well, and if you have any doubts you can just watch again that 4th video. Now let us continue with the next terms. It's clear. Assets. Any physical thing or right owned that has a monetary value is called as an asset. Example, land, building, machinery, computers, goodwill, patent, etc. जो भी प्रॉपर्टी है उसको कुछ मॉनेटरी वैल्यू होता है, उसको एसेट्स बोलते हैं. बराबर ना. आपका जो बिल्डिंग होगा, कार होगा, फ्लैट जो होता है ना, वैसा जो भी है, घर है, और समझो लैंड है, कुछ भी रहेगा या कुछ बिजनेस में रहेगा तो कुछ मशीनरी होगा, फर्नीचर होगा, ये सब जो है दीज आर कॉल्ड एसेट्स. उसको कुछ मॉनेटरी वैल्यू हो जाता है. दैट इज कॉल्ड एसेट्स. एसेट्स आर ऑफ 2 types, current assets and fixed assets. Fixed assets, that is non-current assets. Assets are of 2 types, non-current assets and current assets. The non-current assets are called as fixed assets. The assets which give long-term benefits to the business are known as fixed assets. Example, land, building, plant and machinery, etc. Assets which give long-term benefits to the business are known as fixed assets. Example, land, building, plant, machinery. जो ऑलरेडी हम लोग ने जो उसमें जो पहले बताया था, जो assets अपने को जो लॉन्ग पीरियड तक जो अपना कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर में मैं बताया था ये चीज़ का. So this is just almost वही है ये. So जो assets जो लॉन्ग पीरियड तक उसका बेनिफिट्स देते हैं, उसका वो टाइप ऑफ एसेट्स को फिक्स्ड एसेट्स बोलते हैं या नॉन करंट एसेट्स बोलते हैं. लाइक लैंड, बिल्डिंग, प्लांट एंड मशीनरी, उसका बेनिफिट्स ज़्यादा टाइम तक होता है. नेक्स्ट करंट एसेट्स. करंट एसेट्स बोलते हैं वो उसका जो टर्म इटसेल्फ is you can read from this thing, understand from this thing. Current assets. Current मतलब ये जो current year का current, ये current value, current thing. So current बोले तो जो अभी का means जो particular period का, for particular accounting year का जो उसमें जो होता है, जो भी अपना हाथ में रहता है, वो रोटेटली मीन्स उसको इमीडिएटली लिक्विडेट कर सकता है, उसको करंट एसेट्स बोलते हैं. एसेट्स विच आर हेल्ड इन द बिजनेस फॉर द ऑपरेटिंग ईयर एंड कैन बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू कैश वेरी ईजिली आर कॉल्ड एज करंट एसेट्स. लाइक जो भी एसेट्स को इमीडिएटली लिक्विडेट करता है या नहीं तो कैश कर सकता है, मतलब सेल करके. फॉर एग्जांपल स्टॉक रहेगा, उसको सेल करके कैश, या उसको कैश ऑन होगा, बैंक बैलेंस होगा, या कुछ करंट एसेट्स जो भी है, डेटर्स उसका जो भी है, वो सब जो होता है रिसीवेबल से, कस्टमर से जो रिसीवेबल है, दीज आर करंट एसेट्स. मतलब उसको इमीडिएटली कैश कर सकता है. assets which are held in the business for the operating year and can be converted into cash very easily are called as current assets. Example, cash in hand, bank balance, debtors, stock, etc. Now, fictitious assets. These are not represented by tangible possession or property. They do not have any realizable value. Deferred revenue expenses like advertisements expenses for 5 years, ये इसको fictitious assets बोलते हैं. assets कुछ दिखाएगा नहीं, दिखेगा नहीं, वो तो मीन्स गुडविल और पैटर्न ये सब कुछ दिखेगा नहीं, लेकिन उसका कुछ मॉनेटरी वैल्यू होता है. लेकिन fictitious assets क्या होता है, ऑलरेडी खर्चा हो चुका है. दैट मीन्स एडवर्टाइजमेंट ईयर फॉर 5 ईयर्स का या 10 ईयर्स का जो एडवर्टाइजमेंट ईयर किया है, तो जो एडवर्टाइजमेंट एक्सपेंडिचर का अभी समझो 1 करोड़ का रहेगा, तो 1 करोड़ का जो उसको 20 lakhs एक साल में जो 5 ईयर्स का रहेगा, तो 20 lakhs एक करंट ईयर में राइट ऑफ किया. बाकी का जो 80 lakhs कैरी फॉरवर्ड कर रहे हैं, दैट विल बी कैरी फॉरवर्ड एज ए फिक्टिशियस एसेट. एसेट्स कैन नॉट बी सीन बट इट इज द एक्सपेंडिचर्स ऑलरेडी इनकर्ड, वो कैरी फॉरवर्ड करना है. दैट इज अ थिंग. You understood that thing, no? Goodwill, patent, ट्रेडमार्क ये सब जो रहता है, ये लाइक दिस ना, द गुडविल, पैटेंट, ट्रेडमार्क ये सब जो रहता है, कॉपीराइट ये सब जो रहता है, वो एसेट्स है बिकॉज इट इज़ दिस कैन नॉट बी सीन. दिस इज एन इंटैंजिबल एसेट, दिख नहीं सकता है. अभी वो भी आ जाएगा, टैंजिबल एसेट, इंटैंजिबल एसेट्स. मतलब जो इंटैंजिबल बोले तो देख नहीं सकता है, टैंजिबल बोले तो देख सकता है या टच कर सकता है या फील कर सकता है. लेकिन वो जो इंटैंजिबल एसेट्स जो है वो दिख नहीं सकता, लेकिन उसको मॉनेटरी वैल्यू है. दैट इज रीजन एसेट्स में लिया है. वेरएस फिक्टिशियस एसेट में क्या है, ये एक खर्चा है, खर्चा हो चुका है, वो हम लोगों को एसेट साइड में कैरी फॉरवर्ड करना पड़ेगा. तो क्या होगा, उसको वो देख भी नहीं सकते हैं, लेकिन वो उसका एक्सपेंसेस हो चुका है. ठीक है, तो दैट हैज़ टू बी कैरी फॉरवर्ड फॉर द टिल द पर्टिकुलर बेनिफिट्स ऑफ द एक्सपेंसेस इंकर्ड. तो उसको फिक्टिशियस एसेट बोलते हैं. Now liabilities, amount payable by the business to others is known as liability. That's simple, means जिसको भी पेमेंट करना है, जो पैसा देना है, उसको वो liability बोलते हैं. और फिक्स्ड liabilities बोलेगा तो मेजर मीन्स फॉर एग्जांपल वो कुछ ये रहेगा. फॉर एग्जांपल आपने एक बैंक से कुछ लोन लिया, वो लोन 5 ईयर्स का लिया, तो 5 ईयर्स तक आपको फिक्स EMI भरना पड़ता है. इट्स वेरी सिंपल. Major long-term source of funds is fixed liability. Major long-term source of funds is fixed liability. Example, capital, secured long-term loans from banks, from financial institutions, etc. जो कैपिटल होता है वो फिक्स लाइबिलिटी है. लाइबिलिटी ऑफ द फर्म और द बिजनेस टू द ओनर. बिजनेस में जो पैसा डाला है तो बिजनेस को वापस ओनर को देने का ना. सो दैट इज अ लाइबिलिटी टू द ओनर. सो कैपिटल इज अ लाइबिलिटी टू द ओनर. सो कैपिटल इज अ लॉन्ग टर्म लाइबिलिटी. एंड सिक्योर्ड लोन फ्रॉम बैंक से कुछ लोन लिया 5 साल के लिए, 7 साल के लिए जो लोन लेगा, दैट्स अ फिक्स लाइबिलिटी टिल दैट पर्टिकुलर पीरियड. Now current liabilities. Current liabilities are short term liabilities, मतलब payable during the year, within the year. Short term liabilities payable within a year are called as current liabilities. वो particular year में जो current assets का जो current liabilities है, same current assets, current liabilities. So उसको क्या होता है, these arise out of current operations of the business, creditors, bills payable, etc. These अराइज आउट ऑफ द करंट ऑपरेशन ऑफ द बिजनेस. मतलब जिससे जो मटेरियल लिया है उसको पैसा देना है, या कुछ ना कुछ इमीडिएटली कुछ विद इन पर्टिकुलर पीरियड में देना है, नॉट मोर देन 12 months विद इन दैट पीरियड जो देना है, विद इन द अकाउंटिंग ईयर में, विद इन दैट अकाउंटिंग ईयर में देना है, उसको करंट लाइबिलिटीज बोलते हैं. नो नेटवर्थ. द एक्सेस ऑफ एसेट्स ओवर आउटसाइड लाइबिलिटीज इज कॉल्ड एज नेटवर्थ और कैपिटल. Almost it's a capital actually. It's net worth totally, we cannot say that it's totally capital, but so, net worth is equal to assets plus other reserves and surplus. जो भी profit earn किया है ड्यूरिंग द ईयर वो जो प्रॉफिट एडिशन हो जाता है या रिजर्व जो सरप्लस जो भी होता है वो ऐड करके वो कैपिटल प्लस वो जो नेट ये होता है उसको नेटवर्थ होता है. नॉर्मली जो क्या होता है वो कैपिटल में ऐड हो जाता है तो वो कैपिटल नेक्स्ट ईयर में भी कैरी फॉरवर्ड कैपिटल हो जाता है, कैपिटल करके आता है तो कैपिटल हो जाता है. तो नेटवर्थ इज इक्वल टू एक्सेस ऑफ एसेट्स ओवर आउटसाइड लायबिलिटीज इज कॉल्ड एज नेटवर्थ. Net worth is equal to owner's equity, that is equal to capital. The net worth is equal to capital, that is equal to total assets minus outside liability. टोटल असेट्स के ऊपर जो आउटसाइड लाइबिलिटीज़ को जो माइनस करेगा, इसमें क्या होगा, जो ओनर्स का जो जितना पैसा डाला है प्लस जितना साल का जो बिजनेस किया है उसमें जितना प्रॉफिट ऐड किया वो, और लॉस रहेगा तो वो माइनस करके जितना आता है दैट इज़ द नेटवर्थ. नाउ सी this is a balance sheet. Okay, there is an asset side and liability side. Okay, now this is a see capital. Capital is a fixed liability. Okay, and this is outside liabilities, bank loans, ODs, and there is any whatever it is. I just taken for an example only. So capital is 20 lakhs and other liabilities roughly around 31 lakhs. So now just see, and total assets like building, machinery, furniture, means whatever it is, investments, sundry creditors. So these are the current assets and these are the current liabilities. Current sundry creditors are the liabilities, current liabilities. And these are the long-term liabilities, is a fixed liabilities maybe. And this OD is not a fixed liability, is means a current year, 1 year, or means for a particular period. So but these all are outside liabilities. This is capital liability, that is internal liability to the invest and the owners. And these are the assets, building, machinery, furniture, investments, sundry creditors, loans and advances, closing stock, etc. These are the current assets and current assets and fixed assets. So total of this comes to 51 lakhs. So now this see the liabilities. Out of this total assets, now what is the net worth formula? Net worth is equal to total assets minus liabilities. Assets minus liabilities is equal to net worth. So assets minus outside liabilities. Assets minus this total is liabilities. Total liabilities it is. So assets minus outside liabilities. External liabilities. So outside liabilities is equal to net worth. So now just see, total of the assets comes to 51 lakhs. Out of which outside liabilities is 31 lakhs. So now this total assets minus total outside liability is equal to is capital, that is equal to net worth. So, it's clear. So assets minus outside liabilities is equal to net worth. So is this clear? Whereas if we see how to get a capital, this also means we have learned in this thing how to get a capital. Capital is equal to assets minus outside liabilities. So that is so capital is equal to assets. Assets is 51 lakhs minus outside liabilities 31 lakhs, that is equal to 20 lakhs. See, it's clear. Capital is equal to this. We have learned in the previous slide. What is capital? Capital is equal to assets minus liabilities. Now what is assets? Assets is equal to, you see, assets assets is equal to capital plus outside liabilities. So just see what is outside liabilities. Capital is equal to 20 lakhs and outside liabilities is equal to 31 lakhs. Total assets is equal to 51 lakhs. So this is very clear, no? This is clear. Now net worth, you understood what is net worth. Assets minus outside liabilities equal to net worth. Net worth, we got it out of total assets. We deducted outside liability. It comes capital. That is net worth. So I'll give you some broad one more explanation. So just see this. For example, in some of these companies, there will be some this like companies, corporate companies, and all, some big partnership firms. There will be a reserves and surplus. So capital is taken as this thing, and there will be a reserves and surplus. Reserves and surplus are some reserves are kept for some purposes. So maybe some building repair fund or something like that. No, for that purpose, or some building construction fund or some other machinery purchase reserve like that. No, maintenance reserve. These purposes, some reserves are kept appropriated, means kept out of the profit every year. Some particular portion, maybe some are keeping some percentage, some are keeping depend upon the how much net profit is earned by the business. So accordingly, some particular percentage will be reserved and just transferred to general reserves, other reserves, and the remaining after appropriation, means some if it is a private limited company, it will be transferred. Dividend may be declared, and the dividend should be kept, amount for the dividend payment should be kept aside, and after that all other appropriation, whatever is remaining in the profit and loss account, is also transferred to the reserves and surplus account. So then in that case it will be capital plus this reserves and surplus, like 15 lakhs, and general reserve, other reserves, and profit and loss account is 26 lakhs. Now the total here in this case, the net worth will be 26 lakhs. Why? Because this capital plus other reserves. Okay, because this is also there, means this belongs to this company or the owners of this company, like because of that, this even the reserves also come into this thing. So now just to see total assets as it is 51 lakhs, and now the total liabilities is internal liabilities is 26 lakhs, that's 15 lakhs capital, and 11 lakhs reserves. So and outside liabilities, bank loans, bank OD, secured loans, and sundry creditors, other liabilities. This comes to, means this bank loans and outside liabilities is 15 lakhs, and sundry creditors 8 lakhs, and other liabilities 2 lakhs, and total it comes to 51 lakhs. Now what is the total assets? Total value of the assets is 51 lakhs. So net worth will be assets minus outside liabilities. So total assets is 51 lakhs, outside liability is 25 lakhs, 15 plus 10, 25 lakhs. So what will be the net worth? This will be 26 lakhs, means assets minus liabilities, outside liabilities, that is equal to 26 lakhs. Here in this case 26 lakhs came, 15 lakhs plus 2 lakh capital plus other the reserves. So this case also should be considered. Should not get more confused, and don't think that it is difficult. It is easy. So just to understand that for your purpose, just to for your understanding, I have explained this just to take a small thing, like what is the total assets minus total outside liabilities is equal to net worth. That's a capital is equal to net worth. So now I understood that. No, now let us move to what is so contingent liability is a liability which may arise in future, depends on happening or not happening of certain event, is called as contingent liability. So जो कुछ liability का बारे में कुछ sure नहीं है, हो सकता है या नहीं भी हो सकता है, ऐसा इसको कंटिंजेंट मीन्स probability means can happen or cannot happen, may happen or may not happen, like that it is. It's not sure, हो भी सकता है या नहीं भी हो सकता है ऐसा. कुछ लाइबिलिटी फॉर एग्जांपल कोई कुछ ने कुछ केस कंपनी का कुछ प्रोडक्ट का बारे में या किसी के बारे में या कुछ एम्प्लॉयज़ सूट या कुछ क्लेम डाल दिया तो कोर्ट में चलते रहेगा. एंड मे बी उन लोग ने कुछ क्लेम कुछ डिमांड किया रहेगा समझो 10 lakhs का, बट मीन्स व्हेन दैट फाइनल जो ये करके आएगा कुछ 3 lakhs या 5 lakhs जितना भी है तो, लेकिन कुछ ऐसा कुछ होता है तो कुछ लाइबिलिटीज़ को प्रोविजन करता है, कुछ ये कुछ ऐसा कुछ ये डाल दिया तो उसके बारे में कुछ पता चलना चाहिए. सो मतलब हम लोग एक एस्टिमेट करके रखेगा, मतलब ये हो गया तो ये जो इसमें से निकाल के दे सकते हैं, तो उसके लिए कंटीजेंट लायबिलिटीज़ का प्रोविजन कर देता है. नॉर्मली होता नहीं है और रेयर केसेस में होता है, तो वो केसेस में ऐसा कुछ वो प्रोविजन करके उसको ये कर लेता है. तो कंटीजेंट लायबिलिटी मीन्स इट कैन हैपन और कैन नॉट हैपन, दैट टाइप ऑफ लायबिलिटीज़. तो जब भी कुछ क्लेम अगर सेटलमेंट हो गया समझो 1 साल लगे या 2 साल लगेगा 5 साल लगेगा कितना भी साल लगेगा, कोर्ट में अगर कुछ पेंडिंग सूट रहेगा तो आपको मालूम है इंडिया में कुछ केस चालू करेगा तो कभी कितना साल लगता है कुछ पता ही नहीं चलता है. तो so it is not a confirmed liability like pending suit in the court for any liability claim. तो कुछ liability claim के लिए कुछ भी pending suit डाल दिया है तो उसका जो जब भी क्लेम्स और वो फाइनल जो कोर्ट का डिसीजन या कुछ हो गया तो उसके बारे में उसके बाद में कितना होएगा या वो देना पड़ता है. सो दैट एक प्रोविजन बनाएगा उसमें से समझो 5 लाख का प्रोविजन किया 2 लाख का किया रहेगा तो जो 2 लाख या नहीं तो 2 लाख का किया रहेगा तो 2.5 लाख या 3 लाख हो गया तो बाकी एक्स्ट्रा ये करेगा. तो कंटिंजेंट लायबिलिटी मीन्स देयर इज नो श्योरिटी, हो सकता है या नहीं, कभी कुछ पूरा क्लेम रिजेक्ट भी हो सकता है, मतलब देने का भी जरूरत नहीं पड़ता है. सो दैट टाइप ऑफ लायबिलिटी इज कॉल्ड है कंटिंजेंट लायबिलिटीज. देयर इज नो श्योर, द लायबिलिटी विच इज नॉट श्योर, that is not that is contingent liability. You understood it? Okay, yeah, it's clear. Yeah, let's move to the other slide. Or now accounting concepts, conventions and principles. Meaning and importance of accounting concepts. Accounting is means of communicating the results of business operations to various parties interested in or connected with the business, whereas the owners, the creditors, the investors, the banks and the financial institutions, government agencies. Hence it is hence it is rightly called as the language of business. Why it is called as a language of business? Because accounting is means of communicating the results of business operation to various parties interested in or connected with the business. जो भी ये होगा, ओनर्स होगा और बहुत सारे एजेंसीज होगा, लाइक इन्वेस्टर्स होगा, फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशंस होगा और क्रेडिटर्स होगा और टैक्स अथॉरिटीज़ होगा, ऐसा बहुत सारा ये एजेंसीज रहता है. उनके लिए जो व्हाट द अकाउंट इज़ कम्युनिकेटिंग मीन्स मतलब बिजनेस में जो हुआ है, जो ऑपरेशंस जो हुआ है उसके जो रिजल्ट क्या है, नेट प्रॉफिट है क्या, नेट लॉस है क्या, व्हाट आर द थिंग्स एंड व्हाट इज़ ऑल जो समरी जो होता है दैट इज़ कम्युनिकेटेड टू द interested or connected parties to the business. Business में जो interested parties बोलेगा तो the persons who are the owners, the other agencies, like I already explained that. So those उनको जो like owners, creditors, investors, bank institutions and government agencies. So since the accounts is communicating these messages to these parties, it is called as a language of business. So accounting is called as a language of business. Generally, accounting refers to financial accounting. Bookkeeping and accountancy is an art of recording, classifying, summarizing transactions of business concern in a systematic manner. Now, importance of accounting concepts. Let's see we will see what are the importance of accounting concepts. Accounting concepts we will explain in next class very in detail. There are several accounting concepts, but now that concepts, what are the importance of that accounting concept, that we will learn today. One is reliable financial statements. Second, uniformity in presentation. Third, generally acceptable basis of measurement. Fourth, proper information to all. That valid and appropriate assumptions. Okay. Now these 5 points we will explain today. One is reliable financial statements. So these are the importance of accounting concept. जो accounting concepts का जो importance पहला मालूम पड़ना चाहिए. Why these accounting concepts are there? Why it is formulated? Why it is made? What are the importance of accounting concepts? So one is reliable financial statements. उसमें रिलायबिलिटी होना चाहिए. देन यूनिफॉर्मिटी, उसमें जो यूनिफॉर्मिटी होना चाहिए. सेकंड, जनरली एक्सेप्टेड बेसिस ऑफ मेजरमेंट, जो एक कुछ सबको एक्सेप्टेबल होने वाला कुछ इसका जो बेसिस होना चाहिए. और प्रॉपर इन्फॉर्मेशन टू ऑल, जिसको भी जिसका जो ज़रूरत है, जो कंसर्न अथॉरिटीज़ है, उसको जो प्रॉपर इन्फॉर्मेशन होना चाहिए. देन ए वैलिड एंड अप्रोप्रिएट असम्पशन, प्रॉपर असम्पशंस और प्रॉपर अप्रोप्रिएट एंड वैलिड होना चाहिए असम्पशंस जो उसमें जो अराइज होता है जो रिजल्ट का. Let us accounting is means of communicating the results of business operation to various parties interested in or connected with the business, wise owners, the creditors, the investors, the banks and the financial institution, the government agencies and other agencies. Hence it is rightly called as a language of business. This already we have I explained. Now accounting concepts refer to the ideas on which accounting is based. So these are the importance of accounting concepts. Accounting concepts are the fundamental principles applied to the financial statements, which are based on logical consideration and followed by all. I think you understand this. The importance of accounting concepts are given below. Let us see one by one. What is a reliable financial statement? The financial statements prepared by considering accounting concepts should be more acceptable, useful and reliable. उसके ऊपर जो reliability होना चाहिए, acceptability और reliability होना चाहिए, that is called statement. उसको concept जो होता है उसको reliability, जो accounting जो financial statement जो prepare करेगा वो उसका इसको reliability, उसके ऊपर जो जिसको भी for whom it is prepared उसको जो reliability होना चाहिए, विश्वास होना चाहिए, बराबर ना. Now uniformity in presentation. Use of accounting concepts facilitate accountants to maintain uniformity in presentation of financial statement. The term itself is self-explanatory. मतलब universally जो acceptable होना चाहिए ऐसा जो for example जो accountant जो ये जो accounting concepts सीखने के बाद में जो statement बनाएगा, that is a common fixed standard of format, तो उसमें जो है तो उसी के अनुसार ही बनाएगा, लेकिन तो वो उसके लिए जो concepts बनाया हुआ है. So now the use of accounting concepts facilitate accountants to maintain uniformity in presentation of financial statements. Financial statements का जो presentation करने का एक uniformity होना चाहिए. Now generally acceptable basis of measurement. Use of accounting concepts enable accountants to follow generally acceptable basis of measurement. So कॉमन जो मेनली जो भी जिसको भी जो जनरल एक्सेप्टेंस होना चाहिए, जो भी जो फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट जो बनाएगा उसका, तो यूज़ ऑफ अकाउंटिंग कॉन्सेप्ट्स एनेबल अकाउंटेंट्स टू फॉलो जनरली एक्सेप्टेबल बेसिस ऑफ मेजरमेंट. जनरली एक्सेप्टेबल होना चाहिए. And now proper information to all. It is the most important to convey proper information to the concerned authorities. Already explained. The application of accounting concepts helps the accountants to carry proper information in the financial statement. The application of accounting concepts helps the accountants to convey proper information to the financial statement in the financial statements. The application of accounting concepts helps the accountants to convey proper information in the financial statements. जो फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट बनाएगा उसका जो इन्फॉर्मेशन जो मैसेज जो इन्फॉर्मेशन जो है वो प्रॉपर होना चाहिए. दैट शुड बी प्रॉपर. तो वो जो भी कंसर्न अथॉरिटीज़ को जो भी जिसको चाहिए, जिसको ज़रूरत है, जिसके लिए जो बना रहे हैं स्टेटमेंट्स, जो फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट जो बना रहे हैं, वो उसका जो है वो जो उनको जो मिलता है वो प्रॉपर होना चाहिए, जो इंफॉर्मेशन जो उनको जो मिलता है वो प्रॉपर होना चाहिए. सो उसको जो कॉन्सेप्ट जो बनाएगा दैट शुड बी, ये जो कॉन्सेप्ट पे सबसे बनाएगा देन इट शुड बी proper to the concerned authorities. And valid and appropriate assumption. Accounting concepts are useful to construct valid and appropriate assumption. Now ये जो basis पे जो बनाएगा तो accounting concepts are useful to construct valid and appropriate assumption. मतलब ये जो उसके ऊपर एक मजबूत एक हो जाता है appropriate assumptions. मतलब ये जो statement जो बनाया है उसमें जो उसका जो reliability, उसका जो confirm, जो मतलब जो विश्वास, मतलब जो trust वो जो होना चाहिए वो valid, clear होना चाहिए, valid होना चाहिए उसमें, और proper, appropriate होना चाहिए. तो ये सब चीज़ होता है. What are the importance of accounting concepts? Or importance of accounting concepts are given below. Reliable financial statements, uniformity in presentation, generally acceptable basis of measurement, proper information to all, and then valid and appropriate information. Now different types of accounting concepts will be discussed in next class. हम लोग next class में पढ़ेंगे. Let's move to the thing. See, it is already we explained. Okay, now let's move to the other part. Last we will just shall continue next class. Now let us conclude our this part 5 video. I hope you all must have understood very well. If you have any doubt, you please read again and again. Let us conclude this for fifth class. As regular, I request all my students to study regularly. If you don't understand, watch again and again, because I want my students to score full marks in the subject or just close to 100% marks. This is for academic purpose. And most important is that you all must make a strong base in the subject that decides your career. See, normally when I take when I explain, there will be more towards a professional way or professional approach, so that even students, if they want to go for a job or if they want to go for higher studies, definitely this is going to help them. So that this is the reason when I'm just giving the lectures not only for the purpose of academic, making scoring marks, but also to make more knowledge about the subject and towards the professional attachment, professional way, so that this is going to definitely help them in future in deciding their career. Now please read again and again, learn and practice to achieve your life's goal. Now this is one of my important notes. Please note, only subscribed students of 11 and 12 standards can watch from chapter 2 onwards. The reason is that I am going to make it private publishing. I don't want to use that other hands to involve into that, and just to my copyright, I will put it in a public. I will not put it in a public publishment. So I will make it private, and those students who subscribe, they can only watch from chapter 2 onwards. For the complete chapter 1, that anyone can watch, and from chapter 2 onwards only subscribed students can watch. So please note that. So please students, please subscribe and continue to watch. Now my message is help each other to grow together for a better India. Reason is that there are a huge scope of jobs and business openings and new startups, etc. Because India's economy is growing very fast. We just crossed Britain's GDP. Now we are in the 4th position. So again, India is going in a very fast pace. Learn and get a good position in life. I request you all to share the videos to reach more and more people, so that many students and public can take the benefit. Please subscribe and support to continue the service. Thank you for your attention.